There's a new, highly stylized neo-noir crime film opening this Friday featuring Boston talent Katie Vincent. The film takes viewers on a thrilling ride into the story of Jo Lee Haywood, a single mother and neighborhood bar owner who face off against a local mobster and his gang of thugs in order to protect her property and keep her family safe. The movie is titled Pickings and has been described as a family story, a gangster flick, and a Southern revenge film all rolled into one. It also mixes in some really cool comic book elements and spaghetti western themes to produce some interesting results. It opens in Attleboro theaters on this Friday. Joining us this morning to give us a sneak preview is the producer, music supervisor, composer, and one of the lead actresses in the film, Katie Vincent, woman of many hats, who also happens to be a proud Bostonian. Welcome to Urban Update. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Okay. Boy, you wear several hats in this movie.
Yeah,
let's start with just tell us a little bit about the film. It sounds like it's a very interesting plot here and a unique genre. Tell me a little bit more about that.
So Pickings it's a very commonly told story. It's a good old-fashioned revenge film, but the way it's told is very eccentric, shall we say. So basically, we took a lot of spaghetti western elements, and then we basically put that up against some good old-fashioned like crime, mafioso, gangster kind of flick, and we had these two different gangs, more or less, that are actually like families or whatever, kind of go at it, and just chaos ensues, and there's a war over a bar, and everybody's in trouble.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Tell me why people should watch it and who should go see this movie.
I would love for everybody to go see it, but it is a rated R film, so children shouldn't see it. But everybody else, if you like movies, if you like action, if you like music, if you like comedy, if you like tragedy, it has something for absolutely everyone.
Okay, before we go any further, we got a little trailer here, a quick little piece of the film. Why don't we roll that and just get a little taste right now?
I got a job for you. It's a bar. A small, family-owned joint. Pickings.
Pickings, rated R, in theaters March 2nd.
Okay, all right.
See what I mean?
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
How did you first get involved with the film?
So I worked with Usher Morgan, the writer, director, producer, before on a short film a couple years ago called Prego, and I was just an actor in that back in the day, and it just kind of took off. It was a surprise success. So we always had a plan to continue collaborating and working together, and he had this crazy 250-page script that he was sending me drafts, being like, hey, what do you think? Can you do a Southern accent? And I was like, yeah, sure, but we got to work on this behemoth of a story. So I just sort of got into the collaborative process with him and came on as an actor, and then he threw me more opportunities to kind of work with him in different avenues on this one project, and before I know it, I was just saying yes to everything, and that's how I got all the hats.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
Now, you're originally from Hyde Park, so you grew up in Mansfield?
Yes.
Okay.
I was born in Hyde Park. I still have family in Hyde Park. And then at like 6, I went to Mansfield because my family had some siblings and stuff, but grew up there.
Talk to me about your experience of going to New York and pursuing your acting career.
I had always wanted to go to New York. I was very into Broadway and all that good stuff. And so I took college as a great excuse to finally get my butt over there. So I went to NYU. I did the whole Tisch School of Performing Arts thing, and fortunately for me, I got to have my college experience in the same town that sort of took, to be an actor, you got to be in New York or LA, or so I stuck around.
Now, what about the music in the film, and you wrote and composed and performed many of the songs, I understand.
Yeah, like I said, just the opportunities given, it came down to, I obviously have musical roots with the Broadway stuff, like I was saying, so I took up guitar a few years ago because I was always a songwriter, but I wanted some autonomy in terms of providing my own accompaniment. So when we were looking for the soundtrack, obviously as an independent film, you have limited funds. You know, you can't go out and buy like Nancy Sinatra tracks or something like that. So I offered it up to Usher. I was like, hey, I can take a stab at writing some country music, and one thing led to another, and we pulled off a bit of The Graduate, Simon and Garfunkel thing. So I got 4 original songs in there.
Wow, and is it a soundtrack available?
Yeah. As of the 22nd, it's available on iTunes, Spotify, all the streaming stuff. So I think you can get it on Amazon. It's going to be everywhere.
Wow. Now, so you're an actress. You're a trained actress, but you're the producer of the film as well. What was that like, putting all this together? Talk to me about working, being in charge of everything.
Yeah, I feel like this was such a film school experience for me. I had never produced anything before, but there was just a lot of work to be done because of the budget we had, the resources we had. But it's such a huge film that it's sort of the more hands in, the merrier. So I came on just because I believed in this project so much, and I wanted to see it succeed. And so Usher was sort of at the helm of the ship, and I was just like, if you want to use me in terms of post-production, editing, and just resources and marketing, I jumped in.
Okay, now let's remind folks again about the release this week, and I imagine you're hoping that a lot of people come, so you can get a larger release nationwide.
Right, exactly. So right now we have a nationwide select city release, March 2nd. It's gonna be terrific if people show up, which is what has to happen. But right now for Massachusetts, we have North Attleboro. I grew up watching movies there. But we last the week, we get another week, and then we get more theaters, and the week goes on and continues. Tickets are live as of today. People can buy them, and
the North Attleboro cinemas there. That's where they'll be showing.
The showcase.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, coming up on Friday. All right. Well, Katie Vincent is the producer. The movie is Pickings. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very much. Well, coming up, Urban Improv celebrates 25 years, and details on their annual Band in Boston event. We'll have the specifics right here on Urban Update. Stay with us.